Hi, my name is Stacy Vincent, and I have been using Young Living essential oils for 3.5 years now. I am officially an oil addict. So, this is just a little bit of my story about how I got here because I wasn't always an oil addict. Actually, I started out as quite the skeptic. I've been a nurse for 24 years, and back when I first heard about essential oils, Young Living essential oils, I heard about it from a couple friends at church, and I very nicely nodded my head and said thank you for that information. That's nice. And did nothing else with it at that point. But then I started looking at where my health was. And it wasn't in a real great place. I wasn't sleeping well. I just couldn't get my brain to shut off. Anybody out there have that trouble? I would lay at night, no matter how tired I would lay down and be sure that this would be the night I would fall asleep just fine. And I would lay there. And I would do all the things they said to do. Don't look at a computer. Don't look at any electronics. Don't look at the TV. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't drink caffeine after, 3 o'clock. And I would lay there. And I would lay there. And I would look at the clock. I tried a lot of over-the-counter remedies that didn't do much. Sometimes I would get so tired that they would help some, and I would sleep, a little bit better. And so then what would happen is my body would start to get run down because I was not sleeping long enough. Everybody else, have you ever had that feeling of just, you sleep the best when the alarm's going off in the morning and it's time to get up and go to work, right? That was me. I would sleep great that second half of the night, but it wasn't enough. And so the alarm would go off, and I couldn't believe it was time to get up already. And I would get up, and I would go to work, and I would be okay for the first part of the day, and then just the energy level would just sap. I wouldn't have any. I would put a good smile on and go about my day because that's what I always did. I left things at the door that were issues because I'd always been taught that that's what you do. You don't tell everybody, your issues and your problems. And so then when I saw my doctor, they had prescribed some a prescription medication. So I tried that a couple times. But I would take that and I would cut it in half and I would sleep good and I'd be fine thinking that next night I'm tired, I'm going to sleep fine. I'd lay down, not take it, and it was like my body was craving it and I didn't feel like I could sleep without it. And so that scared me. I didn't like that. Like take half a pill one time and it do that to you. And I didn't like that. And so I had to reassess where I was at, because what would happen is because I wasn't sleeping well, it was a vicious cycle. I would get run down, and any germ around the office I would catch, and I may not get bad sick, but I would feel more run down because I had gotten this cold or just whatever was going around. Usually it was the head stuff. It didn't usually hit the gut. Usually it was the head stuff. And so I knew there had to be a better way, and I decided it was time to open my eyes and my ears a little bit. And so I started seeking out more information from my friends at church, and I attended an online class, and I did still have the skeptical part of my brain going, it's not going to work. I mean, how is these little bottles going to help me? I don't understand how this is going to help. So I watched the video, I watched the class, and halfway through I was texting my other friend asking, how do I get a kit? Because how many times have we spent $160 and some change at Belk's, at Target, at Walmart, And it wasn't stuff that was going to benefit us. Actually, it's probably a bunch of crap that's around here that I'm working at cleaning out now. Is that right? I mean, it's not unusual for us to just go and spend that somewhere. And everybody has a different somewhere. And I thought, best case scenario, it's going to support my sleep and my immune system. And I'm going to get what those two friends have, because I had watched them and their lives change and their wellness change. Worst case scenario, I loved my plug-ins, my candles, and my room sprays. So my worst case scenario was that it wouldn't help my sleep, but my house would smell good. Because I was not a crunchy woman. I was not on wellness. I didn't have a membership to a gym. I didn't watch what I ate. I ate too much sugar, too much flour, too much caffeine. I loved my Diet Pepsis. Loved them. So I thought, what's the worst case scenario? I bought my kit. Within just a few nights, I was resting better. I was more relaxed when I laid down. I was diffusing every day. And my wellness level just over time just kept getting more and more improved. And I started this journey. I realized that, especially in this last year and a half, that it's more than those little bottle of oils, because I had already switched and ditched, as you've heard probably people around you talk about. I had gone room by room, product by product. As I ran out of something, I would order it. Shampoo, conditioner. I had switched all of my cleaning products out to just Thieves products. I had DIY'd some stuff for cleaning. I had switched out my laundry detergent, my dish detergent, you name it. We have it all. Like, I don't go to Walmart hardly ever. I just shop from my website. But then this year, I've had another part of the journey, and I think it's my most favorite, aside from getting to sleep. I've learned that there's more and more to this journey. And so now I'm on this path of trying to improve my wellness in other areas. I'm reading about other things that never interested me before. I'm learning about how foods affect our body. I'm paying attention to my body. I'm listening to how it feels with what I'm putting in it. Our body, what we're eating, it's our fuel. And so now, because of this little box of oils I bought, I'm interested in all these other areas. I'm interested in getting exercise. I'm interested in being cautious of what I'm putting on my skin, because it's my largest organ and I don't want toxins in my body. I'm interested in the kind of water I'm drinking, and not out of plastic bottles if I can help it. I'm interested in why it's, not great to use a microwave that often. And I'm learning all of these things. I learned this week about dry brushing. I ordered my dry brushes. More to come on that. So I'm so full of energy. And it's not a fake energy. It's not from my Diet Pepsis I would drink. I can't remember the last time I ordered a Diet Pepsi or bought a Diet Pepsi. I love my water with my lemon vitality. It makes me feel good. It helps my system, my immune system to be built. And I crave it. I crave water now. I never could drink water. I hated drinking water. I'm drinking 70, 80 ounces a day. Like, that was never me. So I'm excited. I am excited for the journey I'm on. And I can't stop sharing it with people around me. And I hope that as you're listening to this, that maybe my story touches you just a tad, that makes you go, maybe I should take a chance. I've heard Stacy talk about this on Facebook. I've seen her do things when I'm around her. Maybe I should take a chance, because there's something different in me, and it wasn't there before this little box of oils. And I want that wellness for everybody. So I just hope this helped you in some way, some small way, because my drive now is to empower and encourage women and men, but especially women, to make better choices for their health and for their wellness. And it's not just about the oils. If you watch me at all on social media, it is not all about the oils. They're a part of it. They're part of my journey. So I just thank you for spending this 9.5 minutes with me. I hope it was valuable for you. And just know, Oily Addict Stacy is here if you have questions or you ever need me. Bye.